Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. Hope you're having a great day, and I hope this video can make it a little bit better. Today we're going to be testing out the Living Weapon, the last epic relic that I needed to get. We're going to be testing out on Jax today. So the build, Living Weapon, play, attack, and round start, Forge Me, so just giving you some really good scaling. It's good for Jax because not only does he have a equipment, but also part of his scaling from his 3rd star power is also attacking. And so this is just further complementing what you're already trying to do for Jax, attack so that you can scale, but it also has the play and round start, so he's just going to be constantly scaling. We are pairing that with the Beast Within. So power allies have Overwhelm if they have a subtype 1-1. Most of Jax units have the Weapon Master subtype, so most of them are getting that extra 1-1, which is actually pretty impactful since most of Jax units are pretty cheap and don't have a lot of stats to start out. And then making sure all units have Overwhelm, really, really nice. And then you also have the Black Shield when you summon an ally, granted Spell Shield. So this is just a very nice, simple build. Make it so your Jax has a lot of scaling, which is nice, but you're making sure all your units have Spell Shield, they all have Overwhelm, and a lot of them get an extra 1-1. So a great build to focus on your Jax, but also focus on all of your units as well. Now, for his constellation, he is just a 3-star champion. So allies have attack, grant me 1-1. If I'm equipped, also grant my equipment 2 power. This pairs so well with the Living Weapon, but then also +1 starting mana when an equipped ally dies, draw 1. So we'll be testing out this build for you today. Now, if you are appreciating all the daily videos, a like and subscribe is greatly appreciated, and let's get into it. All right, let's go ahead and grab a power here. Extra draw is pretty good. We want to be aggressive early. Things will be solid. Hello, Nuclear. Let's go for Sejuani. Let's get rid of a couple of these, and we'll get rid of the Desert Duel. Yeah, some of these 2-cost champions are probably going to get pretty crazy when they get actually their constellation. So we, want to drop our Jax right away because he is going to get that scaling every round start. All right, so Hookmaster is pretty good. We already have the Overwhelm. I think let's actually drop the Hookmaster. Nice, we got what we wanted, Overwhelm, or the Scout. Sure, let's buff her up a little bit more.
Let me change up my style. Who's next? Bring it on.
All right, solid. GG. All right, he's too expensive. I think let's just go for Crumbling Sands. Kind of the best here. Oh, look, Bard. Yasuo, 4-cost. Yona would be a little bit cheaper. Concussive Palm, still expensive. I do kind of like Bard, and his level up should synergize pretty well with Jax. So sure, I think let's actually grab this here. Let's see, Boctopus. Let's go for the middle, that way we can branch out if there's a champion item. Let's avoid Ashe, she's always annoying, so let's go for Zoe. All right, let's get rid of Cosmic. And yeah, that's good. It's actually not bad that they're starting with the attack token, because it lets us get a little bit more time to develop our board. Also, yeah, the passive buffs of just helping all your units be a little bit stronger, having that Overwhelm and the Spell Shield so they can't just immediately get killed is pretty nice. All right, they didn't get their stun, which is good. Upcycled Rake, not bad. So this unit doesn't have the barrier, which means they're a little bit worse with that Scout. So yeah, they'll probably... Well, they'll scale up a little bit here. Yeah, still not quite enough. Alright, let's go ahead and attack like this. And yeah, not quite ending, but pretty good. It is nice with this build that you don't have to worry about your Jax getting recalled or anything like that. And also a lot of the upgrades for him, it's just very passive. I think if you're wanting a chill, simple build that just kind of works, this is actually pretty good.
Let me change up my style. Who's next? Bring it on.
GG. I think let's go for the Entrancing Lure. That'd be decent. let's go for item chest. All right, so these are both good, but this would give us 2 units. I think we will actually go for the giant spell just because he is very weak. Getting him to be a little bit stronger couldn't be bad. Spells chest or gold chest. I think let's go for the spells chest. Let's go up against Tahm Kench. I think let's get rid of the cosmic binding and get rid of the combat cook and even the entrancing lure. We want to be sure we can get our Jax. Nice. Oh, so he's having 3 mana. I also think this build, especially the living weapon, works really well with Jax because he also scales up when he attacks. So you just get even more scaling. Alright, so we could go for Bard. We'd probably be able to get him to level. They have 3 mana, so they can't play their Tahm Kench. Sure, we can, I think, improvise our own unit.
Anyone seen any sheep around here? Sapphire, gem of our divine patron.
Behold our fury.
Alright, well, GG.
And you know what? Also for me.
Alright, so 2 cost, that could be nice. If we draw it initially, it would be bad because we wouldn't be able to go for this over our Jax, but I think it still could be really good. Alright, let's go for spells. I do like Bursting Backpack. It's fun, and the fact that this has Champion Spell or Champion Horde on it is good. Alright, let's go for the shop. This having quick attack is actually slightly bad because we kind of want this to die when we attack. I think we'll pass. I think we will actually get this. It could be good specifically for our bird or bard or beard. Whatever this bird. We're gonna go with bird. Because here we could have this challenge whatever unit so we could actually die and we get a rally. So that could be good. Draw 2, grant them fleeting. Some of these are okay units. I think we'll buy 1 copy of this because it's already in our decks. We're just getting the item on it essentially, and I think we're fine. Let's go for Poppy. Let's get rid of both of these. Mordekaiser, yeah, would be so much fun. All right, so we don't have our Jax, so we will actually drop our Ranger Knight. We'll drop our Bursting Backpack next round. And then grab our Jax.
Sword, staff, fish, nothing speaking to me. Vim, vigor, victory.
Alright, so some solid damage down. And yeah, I like that this build isn't just running out of steam turn 1. Sometimes you can have an issue with some of the builds you go for with Jax where you're all about ending turn 1, and then if you don't end, it's like, well, we tried. I think let's actually go for Bird, because if we could have him die, yeah, dropping him, they now don't want to attack. They could have had a pretty good attack, but now they know that we're going to rally and be able to end. So it's a good way to keep them from attacking, to be honest. Another scout, not bad.
Still full of holes after you taunted that sea monster, you dope.
All right, I think let's open attack. We can get our rally and then do our scout attack if we want, but we're really just going to end right here.
And you know what? Also for me. Falls to us.
Nice, GG. Power Riff would make our Jax free. We don't have anything tied to specific costs, so I think this should just be a positive. Yeah, I think we should be good. Let's go ahead and grab that. When you target an ally with a single target spell, copy it on your weakest. We do have some single target spells, like Entrancing Lure and the Catch. So it's okay. When an ally survives damage, grant it 1/1. Not terrible. I think we'll also go for Share the Bounty. We could potentially build around this. All right, so Crimson. I think we'll potentially go for the Spells Chest. Caitlyn can be a little rough, but let's try to go for it. No Scion on the votes. It's rigged. No, it's just that Scion is one that they're definitely going to do, and so they don't need the community's help deciding that. They're just definitely doing Scion. He's totally coming in, like, the patch in December, 100% Scion. If I say it enough, maybe it'll come true. Scion would go crazy with Jinx Relic.
Sword, staff, fish, nothing speaking.
The one issue is if there is Scion, then that means it's another Noxus champion. All right, so we could drop our bird, but I think let's go for the Castaway.
Hey, Cap, how's the ship holding up? Still full of holes after you taunted that sea monster, you dope.
All right, so solid.
Hot on the trail.
All right, let's drop our bird.
Open the area.
Need a weapon?
So yep, he will die. They'll get some solid damage off, but we'll get a rally and we'll be able to end the game.
Any takers?
Sure, we can
You and you.
drop this here. Oh, I guess the draw is actually not good for us.
Practice, as they say, makes perfect.
Didn't think about the fact of them leveling. It's not the greatest. Still, all good.
1,000 years of battle and I'm just warming up.
GG. That's gonna be too expensive. So let's do Pokestick. Okay, gives us more draw, that could be okay. Fiora, that could be interesting. Yeah, let's try to go for it. Let's do one reroll here. So when drawn, I cost one less. Let's have other cost reduction. This could buff up a card or a unit to be pretty good since we have our single target spells go off twice. That's not terrible, but I think we'll go for the Cosmic Binding. This going down to a 2 cost and having a stun can be pretty good, especially against like Fiora. A little bit of control is not bad, so I think we'll grab that. And yeah, let's go here. This is okay. I think we'll get rid of the Marauder and one of the Castaways. We still want to increase our odds of getting Jax, but having some cards we can play early is not bad. All right, excellent.
Sword, staff, fish, nothing speaking to me.
All right, so we could go for Catch, but no, I think we'll go for Castaway still.
Hey, Cap, how's the ship holding up? Still full of holes after you taunted that sea monster, you dolt.
All right, so they'll probably be able to survive here. We're actually going to use this early just because it will help contribute towards Jack's level up. And then, yeah, he's not going to die. Okay, solid. GG. I also like that with the Spell Shield and Overwhelm, there's not really much they can do. Combat Cook, Insider Knowledge. Extra draw is nice, but I think we're okay. Let's go for Combat Cook. Spellburn. We don't play that many spells, but a little bit, I suppose. We have a lot of gold, but we don't have that many rerolls left. I think we'll be fine. And I think let's go for the champion item. Ezreal with Unyielding. All right, let's do pretty much a full mulligan here. I think we'll drop our Defector first. That way they potentially blow, yeah, spells on it and not our Jax.
Sword, staff, fish, nothing speaking of.
Yeah, the Spell Shield is nice, but against some champions, it's just pretty rough. But yeah, Jax is scaling so much because he has his effect that's going off that's scaling, and then we also have the living weapon as well. We could stun him, but I think let's just build out our board. They can do some chip damage to us. It doesn't really matter.
Cap, how's the ship holding up? Still full of holes after you taunted that sea monster, you dolt.
Yeah, I think I think we're fine. And I think, I was going to say we won't bother doing our scout attack, but they do have unyielding, which can be a bit of an issue. So we could drop Bard. And let's try to go for a scout attack here. Okay, that's not terrible. Suppose we'll drop Bard. Man, they still haven't dropped any spells. That is surprising. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and attack like this.
And you know what? Also,
Urgot counts as Sinister. Urgot would be pretty crazy. Although I think they changed his lore. Like, Urgot used to be PNZ, but didn't they change it so now he's... Is he Noxus now? I actually kind of don't... Is he still PNZ? Or Zon? I know he used to be originally, but I don't know with his rework if he's still Zon. Kind of thought they maybe moved him to Noxus, but I think I also might be confusing him with the fact that they revived Scion. He's from Noxus, but he's in Zon. Okay. Good to know. I think we can just chill, honestly. I guess we'll use some small amount of damage here. Just go for some bursting backpacks. Does do some damage on them. Alright, looks good. Alright, let's just attack and... GG. Jax, yeah, does scale just like crazy. Let's go for more Castaway. The other two are a little bit too expensive for us. Let's see what we can get here. Another Power Rift's not going to help. Shadow Totem. I think it's still kind of annoying with his auto-equip. I think it's fine. I think we'll actually go for Radiant Plate Armor. Since we have the cost reduction, getting a bunch of extra stats would be nice. Let's cut a card. I think let's actually get rid of the Merciless Hunter. And let's go for Yasuo. Ooh, Yasuo with Perfected Mana Flow. Let's get rid of Pokey Stick. And the Castaway. I think we'll actually hold on to Cosmic Binding. Nice, our Jax still is 0 cost. I guess, yeah, we do have the extra game start draw 2. So yeah, even with the extra stats, Jax is still 0. I think let's open with the Defector. Alright, so they are out of mana. That is pretty nice. This unit will probably just die, but sometimes they don't block Scout, so let's try it. Alright, solid.
let me change up my style. No more running.
Alright, so some good damage down.
We don't want any trouble.
I think let's actually drop a Cosmic Binding to kill him and stun that. They might drop another Yasuo immediately, but not that big of a deal. Because then they're having to use up some of their Yasuo so they can't use them as stuns.
Love the attitude.
Alright, so they... Ooh, it's a little risky, because if we don't attack immediately, then they can potentially use some of their effects like their Yone or spells like that. We do attack right away though, then it also gonna be problems. I think we'll risk it. We'll try to attack.
And you know what?
We still have spell shield, so they'll have to get through twice. Okay, GG. Vampiric Scepter won't matter. Sure, we can just grab Brash. Let's get a power here. Arm to the Teeth. Oof, all of these are pretty good. Extra mana is nice, but yeah, I think we'll go for Arm to the Teeth. Honestly, this is probably going to be Jack's 4-star. And yeah, we have enough gold. Let's go for Fizz. Let's get rid of... Yeah, I think just that one. That power choice always gives 3 good choices or 3 bad choices. We'll go ahead and drop our Jax. Alright, so we won't be able to block. Oh, well. One-time speeder things going backwards, pretty much. Alright, let's get our scout attack off. And then GG. Alright, I think we'll actually grab the Frozen Thrall. This could be good to capture and get rid of like Aurelion Sol, Aatrox, Viego if they drop any of those. Home turf extra draw, not terrible. We'll probably be overdrawing, but yeah, not bad. Someone created ally granted 2/2. This would have been great if we went for the husks. I think we'll still probably grab it. It is solid. We are making a lot of poros with some of our effects. Transient Lure can go off. Our catch is really good. Yeah, I think we'll still go for it. And let's buy, again, 2 of these. I always get 2 with home turf just because I don't want to accidentally draw 1 and then have that in my hand and the home turf not go off. I think let's do 1 reroll here. We have a lot of gold. Okay, we can get Bursting Backpack. I think we'll actually get a couple of these because for 1 it's going to create a champion that's going to count as created units. That's going to go well with the power we just bought. Also, it has champion draw on it, which is really good. Tri-beam isn't terrible. Sure, we'll use our last reroll. See if there's something crazy here. Sprayfin, Cultist, Spirit's Refuge. This going down to a 2 cost isn't terrible, but we're normally not spending mana on equipping our allies. That's okay, but I think we're fine. Let's go for Viktor. Let's get rid of this. And yeah, it could be fine. I'm gonna wait for Warwick. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm probably gonna get Warwick over Jace. I think we'll still drop Jax right away. And I think let's actually drop double Bursting Backpack. Just to get some more champions on the board. This should be decently strong. All right, pretty good. Nice. All right. 15 or 16, 12 Jax, turn 2. All right, I think let's just drop another one. If they attack, we should be able to block. Shouldn't really be an issue. And you know, let's just go for Pokey Stick. And we just need to play 1 more spell, and then we win. All right, GG. Let's go for Combat Cook. That'll be solid. All right, let's go for Tryndamere. Let's get rid of the Cosmic Binding. Like having the catch, and holding on to a Frozen Thrall is not bad. Let's go for the... Oh, we could go for the Defector. But catch is actually pretty good for us. Because it goes off twice, it gives us damage on the Nexus, it summons multiple units that are pretty strong.
Let me change up my style.
So they'll be able to slightly block us. Yeah, I think we'll drop this just to get rid of their blocker.
Any takers?
So we'll be really close to ending. I think we'll drop a Pokey Stick next round and try to end. Alright, we'll have to get a little bit lucky with what we get. Alright, didn't get enough, sadly.
Love the attitude.
We see through all.
Let me change up my style.
All right, GG.
Who's next? Bring it on!
And thank you, Spell Shield. Getting more of the Defector. Nice. And Aurelian Soul. Some of these are solid, but I think we'll actually get rid of the Combat Cook. While it is good, there's some other effects we would like to get. All right, so we do not get the attack token, so we really just need to focus on developing.
My heroic last stands never seemed to stick.
All right, set. That's not the worst possible option they could get. Probably still going to go for Bursting Backpack, but I think we'll drop a Castaway. Attack, refill 1 spell mana. That could actually be pretty nice.
Hey, Cap, how's the ship holding?
Still full of holes after you taunted that sea monster, you dope.
Well, that's not the greatest. Will the Scout actually matter here? I mean, not if they block, to be honest. But sometimes they don't block Scout, so this unit will probably die, but we'll try to attack and see what they do. Okay, they didn't do anything. Not too bad. All right, so we can attack like this, kill their Mind Splitter, and actually kill their set as well.
1,000 years
All right,
of
nice.
battle and I'm just warming up.
That Spell Shield is so nice for Aurelian Soul. We can... Yeah, drop the combat reel here. Looks good. Alright, solid. The strategic Viego pull. Good. Alright, so we didn't get our one effect for getting the landmark. We potentially can keep dropping Jax because he's relatively cheap. Yeah, I think let's go for it. Alright, so Jax will die. We're going to have another copy of him we can play later, but the biggest thing is just killing their Viego, because otherwise we're going to have a very bad time. Thing is, our equipment keeps breaking, which is bad.
Want to line up for your beatdowns or go all at once?
Alright, so we'll try to get our scout attack in. Again, they might block. Oh, GG. Okay. Alright, I think that was a lot of fun. I think Jax is potentially the best person for living weapon. It just synergizes so well with his power where he's already wanting to attack to get more stats from his 3rd star power. And I really like this build overall. You're buffing up your whole board. You're giving pretty much all of them 1/1 from the Beast Within, Overwhelm, Spell Shield, and then Jax is also just getting really good scaling. Very simple build. You don't really have to try to do anything crazy. Like sometimes with the Gale Force builds you could go with, or like Crown Guard, you have very specific break points you're going for. But I think this is just really nice and solid, and none of these are relics that you have to buy with real money, which is pretty nice. I do think the Beast Within, or not the Beast Within, but the Living Weapon is going to be one of those relics that's really good if you get this when you don't have a lot of other epic relics. I think this is going to be a good general relic you can just throw on almost everyone and have it be solid. Now, I think for most champions, there's going to be better options. So if you're someone that has a pretty much complete collection of all the different relics, you probably can make better builds that aren't going to utilize this. But I think for most champions, especially ones that are like 3 cost or less, throwing this on just for getting some scaling would actually be pretty good.